Hello and welcome to NSK's PV Power Hour for June 9th, 2018. I almost said 2017. We're already 6 months into the year, so I should not have trouble saying 2018. This is a podcast about Japanese idols brought to you by Schook My name is Yoshi, and I'm joined, as always, by Charlie Draco Kaidan. What's up, dude?
Not too much.
Not too much.
The usual.
The usual, phone stuff. Phone troubles.
Yeah. Disappointing, but we live and we learn.
We live and we learn. So that's why we're here. We're about to learn about, we know enough about these idol groups, I think, but we can learn more about the stuff they're releasing. First up, Fairies. Alive. Do you feel alive?
No. No, I'm dead inside.
Your tone and timing was perfect to sum up how I feel as well. I am dead inside.
I mean, yeah, it's not a bad song. It's very... I don't know if I should say this is K-pop or Western.
I would say it's more Western.
It's got that production to it where it's got a lot of like reverb and stuff to it.
Echoey.
Yeah, it makes it sound decent. I found myself enjoying it more just listening to it without the PV. So, yeah, it's not too bad.
Yeah, I think this is a nice change of pace for Fairies because this is more of a emotional, power song instead of their typical aggressive dance pop. It's more subtle, it's understated, and it's very light, but it has really solid instrumentals backing it up. It's just, your typical EDM kind of instrumentals, but, this style is hugely popular in the West these days, so Fairies did their own take on it, and it's really well done. It doesn't feel, when Japan likes to incorporate what's hot in the outside world, outside of Japan, they tend to come off a little cheesy at times. This does not come off cheesy to me. I think it just comes off very genuine and well done, well produced, and all that. So I'm quite digging it.
Yeah. No, I like this song. It's good. The PV, not so much, but yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, where do we start? The Japan filter.
Yeah.
That's the first start. First thing we talk about. Japan filter.
A couple of shots that aren't as much.
Yeah, it's a mix. Yeah.
Some of the indoor shots are really good. Some of them are just no.
Yeah, I think the camera quality is great because, some groups, some idols tend to not have the budget for really good cameras. Not the issue here. It's the lighting and the after effects, basically.
Yum. The outdoor scenes are way blown out. So yeah, it doesn't look good.
Yeah, and then some shots inside where Momoko's singing, it's so blown out. I'm assuming they're trying to go for the sun is filtering in through the window, and it's supposed to be delicate and fancy looking, and it's just she looks pasty.
Yeah.
That's my impression. It doesn't look fancy or elegant or bloomy. It is bloomy, but it doesn't look ethereal. It looks more
just washed out.
Yeah, washed out. Like, I get it. I mean, the song is ethereal, so I can see them going, let's bloom it out and make it look ethereal.
And dreamy.
Yeah, exactly. Dreamy and ethereal and all the adjectives that describe things like that. And
there are ways to do that without it looking like crap.
Right. And I don't know if this is the best in terms of like a dreamy PV.
No.
I think the visuals fit the song, but putting the filter to make it all dreamy, I don't think makes sense in like a real world context where they're walking around next to buildings in Tokyo and stuff like that.
Yeah. Yeah, the subject matter of it I don't think really works for a dreamy type thing.
Yeah, and that's really all it is, right? They're
Hmm.
walking through the park next to buildings or inside next to a window and just singing. That's really it. There's no
You know?
choreo. Not that this song requires choreo, but there's none of that here.
Nope. It's just the girls looking pretty.
They look great. I no issue with that. They look great, but don't bloom them out. I want to see them in all of their glory.
They could have achieved the same thing by using white makeup.
Then it feels like they're trying to go for something else. It's like they're going for kabuki or something.
Probably. Yeah,
Yeah.
I can see that.
We don't want that. We don't want fairies doing kabuki. So,
No.
all right. Anything else on this?
No. No, I enjoyed the song.
All right, rate it.
I would put the song on a playlist, and I think I'd probably shelf the PV.
Yeah, I have the same exact ratings. I agree. The song's really catchy, and it's different from what we usually hear from fairies. So that's really nice change of pace. The PV makes sense with the song, but it's ungodly boring. It's
Hmm.
just epically boring. Yes, the members look great. It's great that they're outside and not confined to one set, but they need to be doing something. I don't know what it is. More activities, not just walking, like riding the train or talking to strangers, doing something. Picking up trash in the park. Doing something. Do something with your lives, fairies. Do something productive. God, contribute to society. Jesus, God. So that's fairies alive. Next up, are you alive? No, I'm sorry, that's not the question. Are you
Are you
happy?
happy?
Morning Musume 1-8. Are you happy? Now, Mr. Draco, let me ask you a question. Are you happy with this?
Mostly.
Oh,
Mostly.
okay.
Yeah.
What do we want to talk about? What do you like the most?
Uh, the Sudoku beat, the Sudoku sound. I like some of his really stupid sounds that he uses, and this
I'm
one just
Yeah,
kind
I'm
of
so used to it. I'm numb to it.
tickles my funny bone in this one.
God damn it.
Uh,
Uh
Pretty happy with Maria in this too.
well, she is the what I was thinking of because she does the "Are you happy?" lines multiple times in the song. It kind of reminded me of Ida Kaori's "Ne Warate" from 10,000 years ago. It's like they're trying to have that moment with Makino Maria
I could kind of see that. I could kind of see that.
because she's literally the only one that does it, and there's always a close up of her face when they do
Yeah,
it. So
it's not quite as cheesy and corny as what Ida did.
I don't know. "Are you happy?" is pretty corny and cheesy.
Yeah, but it's the way she does it. Ida was very cheesy with the way she did it.
Right. It was like dramatic
Yeah.
and like I'm a lover, that was spurned basically the way Ida was saying that.
Yeah. Um, there's a few things I don't necessarily care for, but I like that they tried it. The layered vocals in it, where they're saying loneliness and
Oh
whatever.
boy.
I like that they tried it, but I don't think it worked
Yeah.
well for him.
Yeah. I I I know you have a huge issue with things being repeated a lot. I feel like this is the epitome of what you should hate because
It does
it's
have that quality
so
to it.
repetitive.
It does have that quality to it.
It's the same line over and over again in multiple
I
parts.
Yeah.
It's very repetitive.
Yeah. I didn't find it annoying though. I don't know exactly why, but yeah, I didn't have an issue with it
Yeah.
being repetitive.
And I'm usually okay with the repetitive stuff. And I usually don't, but I had a problem here. It's just like maybe two or three parts repeating multiple times, and it was just excessive at a certain point. And I couldn't
Yeah.
tell what each part of the song is. I can't tell what the chorus is. I don't know
Yeah.
what the verse is. It's all very confusing. I felt the same way about Agana. So Tsunku was on a
Mm.
bender. He just wanted to just write parts and just glue them together and pretend like it's a song. Agana was just as disjointed as this. It's just that this is worse because I think there's less melodies here. It's just repetitive, percussive accents, staccato singing instead of actual melodies.
Mm. Yeah, I can see that. I can see where that could be an issue.
Like the melody comes from them reinforcing certain words or certain parts of words. So it makes it seem like there's a melody, but there really isn't.
Yeah.
So I have an issue with that.
Yeah, it's definitely more rhythmic than melody.
Yeah, this song is all rhythm, and I don't know why it's a song with vocals. It might as well just be a instrumental track.
Mm. I guess that maybe he's trying for some like EDM thing.
Yeah, and I don't even like the EDM sound in this. It's fine. It's Tsunku as hell,
Mm-hmm.
but
It is indeed.
yeah, it's just Tsunku just spit all over it basically.
Oh yeah, no, this is definitely Sudoku. I heard about 3 seconds of it. But is this? Yeah, yeah. So I'm like, this is Sudoku, isn't it? Yeah, yeah,
This song,
yeah.
I I'm not I'm gonna give away my rating here. This song is the epitome of something I would dump, but it's not that bad. Like I don't want to listen to this. I actively don't want to listen to this. I don't think it's bad, but I don't think this song has any redeeming values.
Yeah. I I've never really been so big on melody. So
Yeah,
the
yeah,
fact
you've always mentioned that.
the fact that it doesn't have a really defined melody to it, I'm okay with. So I don't have a problem with that. And I kind of like the fact that he got somebody to do the male vocals in this one.
Boom, 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 boom.
Yeah.
Fuck, what is that? What is that from? Shit.
Yeah,
It's from it's
not
from a
him.
song. No, it's not. No, it's from a song. He stole that from a song. I'm trying to think of it. I don't even know
Mm.
if it's a American or Japanese song, but no, it is it's an American song. It's the part where it's like boom 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 boom. It's it's like Bruno Mars or Michael Jackson. It's something
Mm.
funky, disco-y, dancey.
I don't know.
Pretty sure. I think it's Bruno Mars. Um, and he probably stole that from someone else. So yeah, that's the song. PV. They're aliens.
Are they?
What are they? I don't know. They're all silver, so I'm just.
I
They
don't know.
feel very alienish.
I don't know. There's there's not a whole lot of concept to this that I can pull out of the PV. They're in front of a building during the daytime that looks like a really weird greenhouse or something,
I think the
or
number.
alien ship.
Yeah, the number 244 pointed out that was it Chisana Kiseki by TGS used the same set. It's Chisana Kiseki, right? Yeah.
Hmm? I don't.
Yeah, Chisana Kiseki. Yeah, they use the same set. So, um, I like how big the set is. I like that
Mm.
they do night shots, daytime shots, and then during the shots they do like a light show in the background. It's like rainbow colors and stuff. It's really cool looking. Um, I think this will be really cool if they had more background dancers or maybe a crowd in front of them
Mm,
as to show like they're performing or something.
yeah,
It just feels a little empty. It's huge and it looks great, but I think it's a bit empty.
yeah, yeah. That is the same set. I, I think about, didn't even think about it because of the way they shot it. It's in TGS's PV is different.
Yeah, I completely forgot that Chisonic Seki even had a PV until he pointed it out. So
Yeah. So
yeah, this PV's shot fine. I like the outfits. I think we've given Hello Project a lot of crap for the outfits. I think this is definitely one of the better ones. Definitely something I can stomach. Doesn't look like a cheetah barfing cotton candy. So
they've gotten better in the
yeah, I think
last
they have.
few
Yeah,
years. The last couple of years, anyway.
yeah,
They're
yeah,
they're not nearly as gaudy and just what the fuck. So
yeah. I think and yeah, Makina Mario looks fantastic.
yeah, they all look really good. Uh, I,
Um,
I like the gray filter that they put on this.
yeah, it matches the whole silver, gray, white kind of thing that they got going on.
It doesn't detract from it. It doesn't make it hazy.
No,
There's no Japan filtering that I can see on this one. So
yeah, yeah, it's like silver gray filter. It makes sense. It's cohesive with the look
yeah,
of the entire PV. So the building in the back is silver, gray. Their outfits are white and silver, so it all makes sense.
yeah.
Um, I wouldn't put a lot of money on this, but I have a feeling Sato Masaki's leaving very soon.
Mm,
Don't quote me on this. Don't at me, guys. But I would put like maybe $10 if someone asked me who's the next person to leave Morning Musume would be. I think it's Sato Masaki. She reminds me of Sashi Riho during Scott to My Heart, and that's like right before Sashi Riho left. So she kind of reminds me of her right here. So don't at me, but I'll put a little bit of money on that. It's baseless speculation. Just
maybe. I mean, I could see it. She's had some medical issues
yeah.
recently, so I could see it.
And the group has gotten so big that
Mm,
she feels a little marginalized. As
yeah.
before, she I think was starting to get more lines, become more of a front member alongside Oda Sakura and stuff, and like right after Sashi left, now she's sharing everything with the 69 members of Morning Musume or 18
Mm,
members of Morning Musume. That's why it's 18, right?
yeah.
Yeah, right? Yeah,
Yeah. There's
totally.
God. I don't even know how many members there are now. I know they added what, 3 from Country Musume?
They add 3? I think it was just 1, no?
No, it was at least 2.
Well, they added 2 new members. It was Koga something and the other girl. And then they added
Because
yeah, Morita
uh,
Chisaki, yeah. Koga Kaede and Yoko Reina were the 2 new members they added in 2016, and Morita Chisaki is the country Musume member.
hmm,
They added 3 new members in the past 2 years.
I thought they added another one from Morning Musume
Nope.
because 2 of them were going to focus on studies, and then the other ones were gonna. Maybe they put them in a different group.
Yeah, not here. All right. Anything else?
No, I enjoyed it.
All right. Rate it.
Um,
Wait. Before you rate it, do you like this more than Agana?
yes,
Oh, fuck. What the fuck? What the fuck? I'm
yes.
sorry. I'm sorry. That's out of line.
I would definitely say I like this more than
Oh my god. I can't believe you.
uh, Agana. That one was like borderline on the repetitive side for me. So,
And this is a repetitive. Oh my. Ugh. Okay. Okay.
uh, I would put this. I would put this on a playlist, and I'd probably shelf the PV. It's not that interesting, and I don't think there's that much replayability to it. But they look good. It's a well shot PV.
Yeah, the PV solid. I think it's lacking something. I needed something else other than this two locations. I needed like maybe some balls. I know Hello Project has some balls that they use as background sets. Maybe throw some balls in there. Borrow that from Anger Me, and yeah, I think maybe yeah, have dudes throwing balls around. I think that would be cool. That's. I think they need to add a little more in the back. Yeah, I think Agano was more interesting. They had more stuff. Song, it's a borderline dump. I'll shelf it. I don't think it's terrible or anything. I don't think it's bad. I just think it's unbelievably unmelodic and repetitive and not interesting. It's Morning Musume 1-8. Are you happy? Next up, brand new Idol Society first. Bis first. Song's called Don't Miss It.
What is up with Biz?
So they added two new members, and then they added two new members in like March or something, or May, and then they added one member from Empire. I think her name's Yuina or Yukina, something like that. Should be in here actually. She's in the other one. She's in Bis too. Yuina Empire. So she's not in that. She's not in this, but she's in the second one that we're going to talk about. But yeah, so I had to look this up. I had no idea what the hell was going on. So what they're doing is that they're going to do a Sanbatsu single, basically. This is the first of it. You're going to be buying singles to vote, and whoever has the most amount of votes, the top however many members in BIS there are, half of that, the top whatever, it ends up in BIS first, and the bottom half ends up in BIS second.
Okay.
Yes, it's ridiculous.
So they're gonna release what, like 12 singles, one for each member?
No. They're going to be split up into two groups. The first half of the votes, the top half of the vote getters are BIS first, and the bottom half of the vote getters are BIS second. So like if this is a 10-person group, the top 5 vote getters end up in BIS first, the bottom 5 end up in BIS second.
So they're doing voting tickets?
Yes. Okay. With singles, yes. You buy singles and you vote.
So they're doing an election.
Yes, basically. That's what I was getting at. So, yeah, all the people that are like, I'm tired of AKB. I'm going to follow BIS. Welcome back.
Welcome back. Glad I was never one of them.
So, we never left. We never left AKB. We never left BIS. We're still stuck on everyone.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. So is this going to be across the entire whack family?
From what I understand, it's just BIS.
Okay, so yes. Why did they add the girl from Empire?
I don't know, to round it out so you can have one group and then a second group with even numbers, I guess. I don't know.
I guess they decided they couldn't take people from Gang Parade and Bish because they already did that?
Yeah. Actually, BIS second has more members, so I don't know if they're gonna split it up evenly.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking too.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the hell is going on. All I know is that they're doing voting, and whoever gets the most amount of votes ends up in BIS 1 or BIS first, or whatever. Yep. So this PV shot in Hong Kong. Taiwan was Gang Parade. This was shot in Hong Kong, and they're just eating Beijing duck and riding buses and hanging out in markets and dancing in front of people while they stare at them like they're stupid.
Dancing in the streets.
Yep, dancing in the streets. So, yeah, it really isn't much going on in the PV. That's basically all this PV is. It's just them performing and lip syncing in various parts of Hong Kong.
And the outfits are very Empire.
Empire, Bis, it's all. WAC has a very cohesive look.
Which I don't know if I necessarily like these outfits, but
I don't think I've ever liked any WAC outfits, really.
they're not bad. They're just very bleh.
Yeah, they're definitely going for, hey, none of this makes sense outfit wise.
And I just find them bland.
No, I mean they also use weird colors that don't match at all, and they do geometric cuts into the clothing,
Yeah.
and it's just nonsense, basically. I mean, I could do that. I mean, I can't put the outfit together as in sew it, but I could do that. I could literally sit here, draw up shapes and colors, you know?
Yeah.
So it doesn't take much to do those, I don't think. In terms of design.
Yeah.
So yeah, the PV really not much to say. The song is hella whack.
Yep.
Just classic, fast-paced, whack punk.
Yep.
Wank rock. That's wax punk rock is wank rock.
I don't care for where the vocals are in the mix, but because I find there's very few girls in Biss that can actually cut through the instrumentals.
Yeah, I also think Bis First has the lesser vocal talent. I think Bis Second has way better singers.
Yeah,
So that's a part of it.
I would probably agree with that. I don't actually recognize anybody in Biss First, so
I don't either. I only recognize, 3 members in Bis Second, basically. I still don't know all of the Bis members.
so. But yeah, I definitely don't think they did the mixing very well. If you like whack songs, enjoy.
Yeah, no, it's a good song. I think it's a solid song. It's catchy. This chorus stuck to me while I was at work, and it would pop up, and I'm like, it's just like, oh shit, I gotta sing this song now. So I would just sing it in my head, basically. So yeah, the chorus is really catchy for me. I like it.
So
all right, anything else?
no.
Rate it.
I would shelf both. I don't really find any interest in either. It's not even that I just like them. I just don't have any interest in them.
Yep. PV's a shelf for me. It's nicely shot, but yeah, it's not. I don't know. It's not speaking to me. It's kind of boring. Song playlist. It's catchy. I think the vocals for Bis Second are better, which we can get into now. So yeah, I think I enjoyed this slightly less than Bis Second because of that, and my default favorite member of Bis is in Bis Second, so I'm gonna lean towards that way anyways. So, it's Bis First. Don't miss it. Let's quickly talk about Bis Second here. It's the same song. The vocals are different. It's Don't Miss It again, but it's just different members of Bis.
Yep. So who's your default favorite?
Aya 8 Prince. She's the one that sings the most. She's the tall one with the long black hair.
Okay.
I don't know enough about the other members to really call Oshi men, so I just say she's my favorite for now. And then you have face paint.
Yeah.
Kika.
I don't like that. I don't like the face paint.
Do you like it when what's their name? Necronum Idol do it?
Well, that's the thing. I feel like I don't even know what her name is in Biss. I feel like she's just
Kika.
fake or very gimmicky,
Right. I mean,
and I
that's her
don't
gimmick.
feel I don't feel like the one from Necronom Idol is fake. I don't feel like it's a gimmick
Do you
for
think that
her.
she just lives her life with that same face paint with the
No,
spider on her cheek
I
every
would
day?
hope not.
That would be amazing, though. That's living the gimmick.
If she does, then more power to her. But I would doubt
But
it.
here's the thing: what I like about Kika is that she switches the face paint up. In the last single we talked about from Biss, it was a whole lot of love. She was a clown, and here she's I don't know, like Borderlands Mad Max villain.
I guess I don't
I don't
know.
know. I'm just coming up with things that maybe I saw face paint in.
I'm not sure.
Rail says she's like a Kiss member. Yes, it's very
Yeah.
much Kiss. It's white and black face paint. So yes.
Uh, what concurrency membership?
Yeah, because she's also a Kiss member. No, she's not.
Mm,
She does not play guitar for Kiss.
yeah.
This PV takes place in a factory. That's literally the description I read online. It was an article from I forgot what website, Japanese website. They're like, Biss splits into two groups. One PV shot in Hong Kong, one in a factory. I'm like, okay.
This doesn't even look like factory. It looks like a junkyard.
Yeah, it's like the back of a factory, I guess, where they just throw shit away that they don't want in the factory.
Hmm.
So,
Yeah.
it looks like a junkyard. It's just a heaping pile of trash, metal, just industrial looking crap. Looks post-apocalyptic with
Probably better
sparks and
fitting with the
smoke.
song.
Huh?
Probably better fitting with the song.
This PV?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I
I
just
also
wish there's more action though. There's no action.
yeah. I found this PV more. I don't know. I think I like this one better. I'm not exactly sure why. I don't know if it's just more camera work or more variety in the scenes and the framing of them. But I found this one to be more interesting.
Yeah, which is weird considering here they just go to a random junkyard and film a PV. The other BIS group flies to Hong Kong and shoots a PV, but this ends up being more interesting somehow.
Yeah.
I mean, they do have that thing where they get poured on like tar, looks like.
Oil.
Yeah,
Something.
oil. Yeah, something like that. Where
I doubt it's tar. Tar's a
no,
little
no,
too.
it's not. No, it's toxic. I would imagine if you're pouring it on skin like that.
Well, I wouldn't necessarily say it's toxic, but it's very sticky and it would be very hard to remove.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that to them.
Uh,
That seems like a bad idea.
it's
So
probably like I don't. Well, I won't. Nah, I wouldn't be
it's
squidding because that
it's
would stain.
it's probably all that sex lotion that Japan has, mixed with food dye. That would be my guess.
Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe.
So yeah, this PV I think is slightly more interesting. Still not great. I just think it's missing like action. There's no movement really.
Yeah, I mean the only thing you got's the dancing.
Right. And like the other shots like member solo shots,
Yeah,
it's them sitting on top of barrels or hanging out in a room with like a washing machine or something that looks boxy in the background. It's just random shots of that and there's
yeah,
no movement. So it's just for a song that's very intense and aggressive, this is not a very intense or aggressive PV movement wise.
yeah. I would say the better vocalists are definitely here. There's more. The girl with the what is it, blonde or reddish hair?
I don't know her name.
Sticks out
Mm-hmm.
more, and the girl you like, her voice
Mhm.
cuts through the instrumentals better
Yeah.
than the other members in both groups.
Yeah. Yeah. Kika is decent too. So, yeah.
Yeah, but she still gets kind of overpowered.
I think it just depends on the parts you're listening at, right? I think
Yeah,
like the
that
pre-chorus, it's kind of whispery in terms of the delivery because it's building to the chorus, and then when it gets to the chorus, everyone's just screaming and belting it. So
yeah,
it's a little more in your face.
yeah.
So yeah, this is probably better overall.
Yeah.
All right, you want to rate it?
We gonna rate the song too?
I mean, if it makes a difference,
No, not really.
yeah,
It'd be about the same. I mean,
yeah, I think it's the same for me too.
if I was giving it a value, it would be different.
Right.
But uh, on
Like
this
if the
scale, I
previous
would
was like 70, like if the previous one was a 70, this one would be like a 75 or something, right? Just
yeah,
slightly higher.
maybe yeah, probably something like that. Yeah. But yeah, I would say I'd shelf both of these. Again, it's just lack of interest in this type of music.
Yeah, I still like this song. This vocals are better. I really like Aya's voice, so her screaming or belting vocals are awesome. I love it. And this PV is slightly more interesting. So, it's better, but not that much better. I'll still shelf it. So, play this the song, shelf the PV again. That's Bis second. Don't miss it. And talk about Bis third. No, I'm kidding. It's Suzuki Airi.
Please God, no.
And Bis fourth next week. No.
Yeah, probably.
Maybe. You never know. So, Suzuki Airi. Cross Akai Koen. The song's called Hikari no Hoe. So I guess Akai Koen is a girl band,
Yeah, of some sort.
I'm assuming,
That would be the impression that they give.
because there is a girl band accompanying Suzuki Airi.
Oh, I really don't like the way they filmed this. It very much makes it look like Ide is not in the same set in a lot of shots. And in some shots, it looks like she could have been like CG'd or they combined two different videos.
That's funny. I thought I was bracing for a more of a meta conversation. I thought you were gonna say like Suzuki Airi looks like she doesn't belong with the other Japanese artists or something like that. Because
Yeah.
to me, like the production here feels very confined to the scope of Hello Project, if you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Because if you show this PV to, like, if you play this PV on like Music Station or something, people will be like, okay, I've never heard of this, and I don't doesn't look like they're doing anything big and grand. I've never heard of a Suzuki Airi, so I don't know. It just feels small in scope for someone who's supposedly on her solo career, and this still feels like it's under Hello Project. The subtitling of the lyrics like that with the same font, and how this is one set, like you were trying to argue and mention, until I bowled you over. I'm sorry about that. So if you want to make your point now, go ahead.
Yeah, it
Sorry.
just looks like there's a lot of shots in this where it looks like they took two different videos and put them in together to make it look like they're in the same room.
Is it the pink and the white difference?
No, it's just where they put her behind the band
Right.
instead of in front of the band, and it feels like very separate. It's like, oh, hey, we want to do this song, but we can't get together to film, so we're just going to do it in editing.
I didn't really notice that. The only thing I really noticed was that for a solo idol crossing over with a solo idol, I'm sorry, a band crossing over with a solo idol, I feel like there are more ambitious things you can do than,
Oh, yeah.
hey, let's move Irie to behind the drummer wearing white instead of pink or whatever. Or maybe it's just the lighting, but like the background is pink when she's in front of the drummer, but the background is white when she's behind the drummer. I feel like it's just so small in scale. And it's not really a fair comparison because they're probably working with two different budgets. But like when Watanabe Mayu released Rapparu Renshuchu, and she had the crossover with Oriska Band, that felt more. That felt like a bigger production. The band members like came out dressed up in gorilla suits and stuff, and there's a lot of CG work that was pretty impressive. This year, it's just feels very plain.
And I also feel that whole separation is very much amplified with the way they divide the screens up. It's like, yeah, these are not together. And these are not an actual bad. This is just, we needed a vocalist type thing. So
yeah, it just feels small, and
yeah,
like when we talked about her, the first two lead singles that we talked about by her, it was like Distance, right?
Yeah, Distance.
And I forgot the other one, Fly to the Moon. I don't remember. It was like an EDM pop kind of song. Those PVs felt big in scale, and
Yeah.
it felt like, yeah, boom, here's a solo artist, bam, right here. This feels like Bono's solo song, which is just Suzuki Airi. So
Yeah.
it's just visually speaking. I'm not talking about the song or anything, but visually it just comes off as, hey, I'm confined to Hello Projects,
And
I'm
forever
just,
will be.
yeah, that's just how it feels like. I'm never going to escape Hello Project. I'm never going to be able to be on Music Station performing by myself,
Yeah.
Just feels that way. And, she's talented enough to do that, but I don't know, just watching this PV, I feel like Distance kind of showed that she can handle it. She can do that. She can do the big time stuff, and I want her to do that. This just, yeah, I didn't need this. PV.
Yeah, I definitely liked Distance and Start Again better.
Yeah. It felt big, it was like big set, different locations, big open space, background dancers up the wazoo. This is just, hey, we just got a girl band.
And dressed them in pink and white.
Yep.
And I don't think the song's that great either.
Why couldn't they just use Lavender, huh? Does Akai Cohen need a job in Hello Project? Why don't you use someone who's in Hello Project and just get Lavender, right?
Oh.
Yeah, just get Lavender. What's the last thing we talked about from Lavender? It's got to be like a year ago at least.
Yeah, the last thing that pops to mind is the one with them on like the scaffolding in the back.
I don't remember.
But I don't remember what it was called.
All right,
I just remember that set.
That's the PV song. Very typical pop rock.
Yep.
It's very happy-go-lucky.
Very tame, very safe.
Yep.
Does not invoke a lot of... It doesn't evoke a lot of anything for me except...
Yeah.
This is kind of lame.
This feels like an album song, which it is. I actually need to go check out her album because Distance and Start Again, real nice songs. I love those songs. I need to go listen to that album. I need to go buy it and listen to it. If this is, the 8th track on the album, it's perfectly fine. It's serviceable. It breaks up the monotony of whatever that may have filled her album. So I'm okay with it.
Yeah, I mean, it's an okay song. But the only part I don't like is the part that starts, I think it's at 2:30.
The bridge, the instrumental bridge.
Yeah, I don't like the distortion in it. I don't like the way they distorted the guitars in that one.
Yeah, I mean, it just came out of nowhere, right? Because the rest of the song, it's clean guitars. It's not distorted at all. Yeah.
And all of a sudden, it's like, oh, hey, we need a guitar solo.
Rock break. Wah, wah.
Yeah, it didn't fit well.
Yeah, it wasn't very... It didn't match the rest of the song.
Other than that...
It's a cute song, yeah.
Pretty standard.
Yeah. It's solid.
So... They got Marshall in there, so...
Yeah.
Hopefully they're getting some money from that.
Yeah, and pearl drums and Zildjian cymbals. And that's a Fender guitar and Fender bass.
Yeah, I doubt they got any money for that though. They might have got
Yeah,
some money from Marshall, but I doubt it.
maybe, I don't know. All right, anything else?
No.
All right, rate it.
I would shelf the song and I'd dump the PV. The PV is just boring.
Yep. I am in complete agreement. Shelf the song. It's fine. It's fine as an album song. It's fine as like a B-side on a single. If this was a lead song off of the album, I would probably cry.
Yeah.
But that's not the case. So we already got Start Again and Distance. So that's already a win in my book. Yeah, the PV's a dump. There's too much pink. It's really not an eyesore. It makes my eyes tired because
Hmm.
it's consistently that one color and it's a very bright color, even though it is bloomed out. So I don't know. It's just too much pink. It's too much of it.
Yeah.
All right, it's Suzuki Airi featuring Akai Koen, Hikari no Hoe, and last but not least, Lady Baby, Lady Baby, featuring Lady Beard. He's
Well,
back.
2/3 of the original members are here.
Yeah, so that's a start. The song's called Beady Beady Money.
I find it really funny that they brought it back for this song,
Yeah,
considering they did "Okay, Okay, Buddy" as their second single or whatever it was.
yeah. Well, this feels more like what we know Lady Baby is, right?
Yeah,
Just hearing Lady Beard's screaming vocals.
it does feel like it's more of their first two, three singles, because they
Yep.
didn't release a lot before he left. They only
I
had.
think they had like 5 songs.
Did they?
Yeah, I think so. Nippomanju, Onegai, Daisaksen, Sesibon Kibun,
Mm.
Ramen something. Ramen, I don't remember that one. And then I think there might have been a fifth. I think there was maybe 4 or 5 songs.
They
That's about it.
had Nippon Manju, Okay, Money,
Yep.
Renge Chance,
Rang a Chance. Yep. That's the ramen one.
and was
Sesibon
yeah,
Kibun came out at the same time.
probably the B side.
Yep.
And then there was Senpai Goshin Girl, which
Yep. That's without Lady Beard. So he
yeah,
had 4 songs.
so they had 3 singles with the B sides.
Yeah.
But yeah, this definitely feels more like that than uh the stuff they did after he left.
I don't
It's Go ahead.
I don't think this song's very good.
No. No, I feel like it's very confused. It doesn't know what it wants to be, and they tried to figure out how to. I feel like they wanted it to be funny, and they just didn't have anybody who could do it.
I mean, they have 2 of the original members of Lady Baby, so that shouldn't be a problem. I don't think it's about like humor or goofiness. I think it's just that this song isn't very good.
Well, I don't think the writer of the song knew how to make it funny.
Yeah.
Is the thing. The members, like in the PV, yeah, they do make it funny, but in some areas. But the song itself just doesn't have that same ring that like Age Money did.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's definitely like it's just not a song the caliber of their first 4 singles or the first 4 songs with PVs that I can think of that they did,
Yeah.
which I still love to this day. I love all 4 of those PVs and songs. I
Yeah.
still listen to them today. But this is trying to recapture that, but light. It's still it doesn't really maintain that metal theme that they kind of had. It's very light on that. It's more of just a pop song with screaming.
Yeah. Yeah, I would agree with that. They tried to to work together with the new member that does the screaming,
Yeah.
and that kind of worked. But
No, I mean, I don't care about the new member with the red hair. I care more about Ladybeard. My attention, my eardrums are gonna go straight towards Ladybeard's voice and look. He stands out so much just based on
yeah,
how he dresses, what he looks like, how he sings.
yeah,
It's he overshadows the other members.
yeah,
But the great thing about how, when Lady Baby was at its peak, arguably, was that there was a great balance between the three because there was only three, and the other two members, Kanekuri and Chromia Ray, were very charismatic, and they each had their role basically in that group.
they also had very distinct voices,
Yes,
and I don't think that the three new members have that much distinction between them.
no, I don't hear that much of a difference.
You can still pick out Rie's voice even when they're singing.
Oh yeah, I mean she has that really like young baby voice. Like Ray had that bassy diva kind of voice.
Yeah,
Everyone else in this group, this current edition of Lady
very
Baby,
idle.
it's just very straightforward idols, which is there's nothing wrong with that. But when you're put in a situation where Kaneko Ryo is very established, Ladybeard is very established, very unique voices, both of them. It's hard. It's hard to stand out. It's just a weird balance.
Yeah.
This just makes me want Lady Baby to come back as Lady Baby. I want Chromia Ray back, and kick out the new members.
Yeah. Because, even the girl with the red hair, when she's singing, she's got a very idle voice.
Yeah.
The only thing that distinguishes is when she screams.
Why don't they just go off and form a group called Baby Lady, and then Lady Baby can come back? Chromia Ray comes back because the asshole that she was feuding with in management maybe is gone. So
I don't think that's going to happen because I think she had. Well, it was Lady Beard that had issues with management.
Oh, Chromia Ray just didn't want to do Lady Baby then.
I think Ray had more issues with Rie.
Oh,
in the end,
as close as they seemed.
Yeah. Well, at the end, apparently they weren't very close at all.
Yeah.
Apparently, Rie was just like, "Well, work harder. I don't care if you died. Work harder."
Yeah.
Was what I could see from everything, but so I don't think Ray will come back.
Yeah.
Unless there's some major changes.
I also think she doesn't really want to be an idol, so
that's also probably true. Yeah,
I think she just wants to be a lead singer in a band at this point.
Yeah, I don't know what Ray wants to do. She's kind of confusing at times.
Yes, she is. Let's talk about the PV. Most of the PV takes place outside in some sort of park, and it's over a cliff, so you can kind of see that there's nothing behind them in the distance, just blue skies
and water. And, you can see the water.
Yeah, so they're just performing there, and randomly one of the members punches the ground, and she uses the force and blows all the members away or something. I don't really understand what the point of that is. It doesn't make sense with the song, Beady Beady Money, and CG'd money. They're eating money at some point. I don't know what that has to do with anything, with the concept. So it's just all over the place.
Yeah. The thing with Age Money was you have Lady Beard on his knees begging the CEO for more money, and they had money.
They were on Wall Street.
Yeah. It fit.
Right.
It was stupid and silly, and it fit.
Yeah, this looks... I don't know why there's a training montage where they're doing rock climbing. I don't know what that means in terms of making money.
Effort is rewarded.
Yeah, like hard work, is rewarded with money or something. I don't know. Maybe they mentioned that in the lyrics, but this song isn't good enough for me to really pay attention to the lyrics.
I don't know. Yeah, they might have mentioned something about that in the lyrics. There's a translation for the lyrics, but I stopped paying
I mean,
attention.
it's subtitled for me to read, but I really don't care what it says. It's
Well,
just I
yeah,
my
it's
care for the
subtitled.
song is non-existent.
It's subtitled if you can read Japanese.
Yeah,
But there's an actual translation in this.
yeah. Right. I turned that off because
Yeah,
I can't read the Japanese because they cover it.
yeah,
So yeah, it's just all over the place,
yeah.
and even if we were to accept it as, hey, this PV's kind of all over the place, I don't think it's a really well shot PV. It's bloomy.
Mm-hmm.
The shots outside really don't make any sense with the outfits. Like nothing makes sense really. It just feels cheap.
Yeah. Yep. It's it's almost like they wanted to do a superhero PV, but the song just
Is
doesn't work
the
with it.
song is about money? Yeah, it doesn't make any
Yeah.
sense. None of it actually makes sense. So
The only thing that like fits is the outfits.
yeah, maybe
They match.
right.
That's about all I could say.
Yeah,
Yeah. Well, Ladybeard's outfit works
yeah. No, it's
because
really cool. I like his
he's
outfit. It's
yeah
fucking nuts.
he's got money on his freaking ponytails
Yeah.
stuff, but the rest of them look like they're, I don't know, modern Vikings in dresses.
Yeah, it's a mixture of like hot topic, gothic. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, it's all over the place.
Confused.
It's so weird seeing them dressed like that in a park. It's just so weird.
And they use Rome in the rock climbing place with workout clothes.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense, man.
And it's just like, wow, you went from these really elaborate outfits to that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not complaining.
But okay.
Ray looks great, so I'm not complaining. But
Yeah.
yeah, it and then at the end, Lady Beard blows all the members away. The members fly away for some reason. And then at the end, you get a close up of his face, and he says what I think is "Thank you very much." I
Okay.
can't tell, or maybe he says "beady beady money." I don't know,
I couldn't tell what he was saying either.
but he mouths something at the camera. So yeah, that's how it ends. This PV is not very good.
And seeing him like fake trying to, struggle to climb the wall is just kind of
Yeah, he can
lame.
easily climb that wall.
Uh,
We know
just
this.
lame.
He's an incredible athlete. He would have no trouble climbing that wall. And
Yeah.
his t-shirt when he's egging the members on to climb the wall, it says kawaii and it's him screaming. It's a cartoon version of him screaming. That shirt is awesome. I want that shirt.
Uh, yeah. I might wear that.
It's a nice shirt. I like that design. It's really cool. I'd wear it.
Yeah.
All right, anything else?
No.
All right. Rate it.
Ooh, how do I rate this pile of something? Um, and wow, people are just. I would shelf the song. No, no, I probably wouldn't because I would not listen to this again. Yeah, I'd probably dump the song and shelf the PV. Maybe. I'm as confused as the video is.
I think I'll go the opposite way. I will dump the PV and shelf the song. The drone camera quality is very clearly different from the rest of the PV, so I'm really annoyed by that. It doesn't happen very often, but like the quality just dips as soon as they switch to their drone camera. So I just yeah, it looks really bloomy and yeah, and none of it makes sense really. It's not cohesive. Song, it's fine. It's not a good song. It's not a great song, but it's not a bad song, so it's whatever. It's
Yeah.
Lady Baby featuring Lady Beard, Beady Beady Money.
Oh boy, this is gonna be interesting.
Yeah. Um, I don't really have a dog in this race for MVPV of the week. That's most valuable promotion video of the week. Um, but I'm gonna have a hard time agreeing with your Morning Musume 1-8 hot take.
That's actually not what I was thinking about.
Okay, well, as long as it's not Morning Musume, Suzuki Airi, or Lady Baby, I think I'm pretty okay with everything else, which is Fairies and Bis.
I was actually thinking Fairies.
Okay, that's fine. I'm fine giving it to Fairies. I think I enjoy Bis a little more, but not so much that I need to defend it to my grave, to my death. So yeah.
I think Fairies probably had the best song,
Mhm.
and the PV was, while it was definitely Japan filtered to hell, it was done with purpose.
It wasn't bad.
Yeah,
Like I can watch that PV and enjoy it because it was shot nicely. Yes, the blooming is not ideal, but the members look good. The scenery is nice, I guess. It just wasn't very interesting.
yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, I just have very large misgivings about Morning Musume and Suzuki Airi and Lady Baby, so
Yeah, I wouldn't have given it to Suzuki Airi or
yeah.
Lady Baby.
Yeah. So, yeah, I'm okay with Fairies. So, Fairies Alive is the MVPV of the week. That will do it for the show. But before we end the show, don't forget, check out newschoolkaidan.com. Follow us on Twitter at newschoolkaidan. Me at YoshiRect and Draco at Draco60. And we do have a Discord channel at discord.me/NSK. We do stream Saturday nights at 7 p.m. Eastern Time at twitch.tv/newschoolkaidan and youtube.com/newschoolkaidan. That's it. Anything else, my friend?
No,
No. So that's it. And we'll see you guys next week.
later.